So hey guys, it's been a while. I forgot to make an intro for this video, so this is that. Basically, the last time where we left off was that the car had belt issues where it was tearing up a ton of belts. I've managed to actually fix this. The problem was stemming from the servo pump, so basically the steering pump, having two bolts loose, and one of them was actually completely missing.
Magic!
Bruh. I think this happened during our track day. It wiggled loose and it basically fell out. This was causing slack in the belt and it was throwing belts because of this. I did not film a complete video of how to take this apart or how to fix this, but I also installed a belt guard on the front of the engine next to the crank pulley. This, and basically the idea is, since I didn't film, so I will just show you here since I didn't film it completely, but basically you have to remove this, and you do have to remove your fan shroud and everything to access even this like little intake pipe that runs to the turbos. You have to remove it, or at least loosen up this pipe to be able to access the pulley system, and then you'll be able to take your pulleys off, or change your belt, or do all sorts of fun activities. Since I couldn't discover the issue first, I ended up wasting a ton of money on changing all of those pulleys, and it ended up not being the issue. So check everything. I could have sworn that I checked everything, but here we are. So basically I took a angle grinder and one of these little grinding table things, and I've made the exact same little groove thing at the bottom as it should have. This is a temporary solution since these bolts are basically on back order and I have to wait like 30 days before the new ones come in. This is going to be a temporary solution for until then, so we can see if this is actually the cause of the issue. Okay, so even just by hand tightening this new bolt down, I've already managed to take care of the wobbling. I do not feel it anymore. Hopefully this will solve all problems. If you can see in there, you can see that the screw broke. That much of it is outside, and there's not really anything that you can do to get in there. So what I'm thinking, put a nut on it and try to weld it on. I have the other side of the screw, which I'm going to test the welder on, see if it even works this side, and hopefully weld a nut on that side so I can somehow get it out. Wish me fucking luck, because this is basically just gambling basically. So I confirmed that it is in fact metal, I mean not aluminium. So I'm gonna pull off the battery terminals and put the thing on the car so the thing can, you know, weld. So the nut has been put on, as you can see, yeah, right there. I put it on, I made a penis on the welder, and I'm going to try to weld the nut onto the thing right now. Oh my fucking god, it's out. It's actually out. I can't fucking believe it. Look at that shit. It held up. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm about to fucking cry out of fucking joy, bro. So now everything's ready for assembly. You're supposed to use one of these bolts. This is a M10 35 millimeter bolt. Since that bolt is 20 years old and new bolts are still coming, and I do want to assemble it, I think I'm just gonna use a regular M10 bolt with a washer and put a bunch of Loctite on it so this same shit doesn't happen again. You have to torque it to 38 Newton meters on all three of them, so let's get to it. Let's put it together. As I originally promised in the end of my other video, here is some clips of me properly testing new LSD in the back. We went to the mountains with some burner tires and we actually had some fun with it. I didn't record too much because it was already nighttime and you basically barely can see shit. Here's a little bit of footage of me driving this car up in the mountains. feels fucking good. Azt a kurva! My fucking god, it feels amazing. So yeah, I'm sorry if this video was a little bit all over the place. It was actually supposed to be more like 2 videos, but it ended up being just a single one. So the next video I have for you guys is me installing the upper control arms in the back for the camber. This hopefully should solve our issues where the car was eating the inside of the left tire very much, especially while drifting.